Hi and welcome to AFTV. Now, we've spoken to a lot of people today, and I think kind of the feel around here is Aubameyang, he should be integrated back into the side and forgiven. Let me ask you, let's start with that firstly. Do you think Aubameyang needs to be back in the side?
Absolutely, he needs to be back in the side. He's a top striker. For 2 seasons in a row, his goals carried this club. We would have been 16th without him, okay? So there's no two ways about it. For me, and as we've heard a number of people saying, he needs to be back. Not only that, this man here, right? Okay, so he came late earlier, Tottenham out for 1 game, right? Okay, similar thing has happened again, but suddenly he's just completely banished and he's gone, right? And the thing is, he's gone, but who's he been replaced with? We haven't got no one to replace him. And so for me, what I'm seeing at this moment from the club, all right, from Arteta in particular, is car crash management. It's car crash management, yeah? On top of that, the players are confused, yeah? Today, and again, let's go back to Arsene Wenger. He would say, well, I've had a week with them on a training ground, and if they haven't gotten my message, yeah, throughout that week, what would the point be standing up on the touchline going like this, do this? The players are confused. They're confused.
Is there an argument to say that things happen in a game that you can't account for, and he's trying to, or things change in a game like the tactics, that he has to be on the side, changing up on that touchline? Because I see him so vocal and active on that touchline, because games change from when you're in training. It's completely different.
You're right, it is. However, the difference is this: if you've got them well drilled enough, yeah, even if the game's changed, you've got to take the initiative. Even if you look at City, right, or City as they call him, right? If you look at them, the players, De Bruyne, is as stern and strict as Pep is, they will still take certain situations into their own hands. Okay, you can't be looking over to what your manager is telling you to do.
But the City players and Arsenal players are on a different level.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that we still can't have players that can actually use their own brain. Yeah. And I'll give you a good example today, right? No one's going to dispute this. Ramsdale. Okay, he's been shouting at them, go forward, they won't go forward. All right, today he was doing that. In the end, he decided he's going to play it up long, right? But we know the instruction from Arteta is keep it, play it out. He's not following that the whole time. We need to have some individuality in the team, right? There's no two ways about it. Now, look, I mean, just above here, we've got Kolasinac, car crash management. He's not even here. Why is his picture here still? Yeah, why?
I mean, that's not Arteta's fault, but that is, yeah, well, this is part of the. It's not Arteta. Well, he can't come out here and be like, blood, he's not here.
Yeah, but
I hear what you're saying.
Arteta's not just a coach, you know. Remember, they promoted him. He's the manager and the coach. So the fact that we've got no players in and we're sending Maitland-Niles out, we won't bring Saliba back, right? These things are down to Arteta. He's made those decisions, all right? And it's about arrogance. It's about arrogance. And I'm sorry, when we're in the position that we're in now, we can't score goals. We've got a striker. Aubameyang is there. We need to have this man back. We've got to have him back. And I'll tell you another, something that's even more important. If we're going to say, right, Aubameyang is not going to remain part of this team, what's the story? What is it? Is he just going to sit there? Is he going to just sit it out? And Dusan Vlahovic, he's not going to come to this club. He's not going to come to this club. His agents already said it, looking for a bigger project. That's embarrassing. But I'll tell you something else that hinders us, right? Players, right? Top players, mid to top players, when they're going to go to a club, they have a big influence by who the manager is. Okay? Who is the manager? What has that manager done?
Can they progress underneath that
manager? Yeah. Right, and what have they done? And I'm sorry, you look at Arteta, what has he done? Where's the attraction? We don't have any attraction.
Arsenal Football Club, I think, is the main attraction.
Yes, of course. Arsenal's a big club. We are a big club. Third biggest, maybe. I think possibly in terms of history, we're bigger than Liverpool. For me, all right. So, for me, we're bigger than Liverpool. All right. No, yeah, for me, we're bigger than them because we're gonna season unbeaten. Dumb. All right. We've done that. All right. That gives us. No. Never mind that. So anyway, so what I was going to say was, for me, right, as I said, I consider ourselves to be at least the third biggest team in England, right? In football in Britain. Okay. Now, yes, I would say there is something for Arteta to do, and here's what he's got to do. He's got to slow down. He's got to stop being arrogant. Okay. He's got to stop his arrogance, and he's got to understand, yeah, that he's got senior players, And those senior players, he has to be able to count on them. You can't, I'm sorry, put Lukonga in there, put Tavares in there. All these youngsters, they're good. But you know what? To turn a game, it's not for them to do. They're not going to be able to do it.
But right now, there's no other option. That's the thing.
Yeah, but there is no other option. But why isn't there? Car crash management. That's why. He sent those players out. Why are you letting Maitland-Niles go? Why? And really, the way you manage a club, right? Clearly, any of us knows this. My grandson is 4 years old. He will be able to tell you that you're not going to send somebody out unless you've already got somebody in. Yeah? And he's done that. And I think part of Arteta's problem is that he's 39. He's a youth man. Okay? All right? And there are players like Laka, players like Aubameyang. They're big-time players, right? And I don't think he can handle them in the way that he can handle little youths like Saka, little youths like Smith Rowe. You understand? Who just want to get on and play. You understand me? He will not brook any contradiction, this man. All right? And I'm sorry, Saliba, I don't care. Saliba's supposed to be here. Okay? When they interviewed Arteta, yes, man, not true? When they interviewed Arteta at the beginning of this season, he said, and go back, you can check it. What about Saliba? They said to him, yeah, no problem. Yes, he's part of my plans. He will be here. He will be here. He said this. And then what happens? He's not here.